I'm Laura, back at home from Carolina Rebellion. Last year I just went with my husband for Saturday and it was a lot of fun. We brought our almost 12-year-old son and we went for 2 days. We went for Saturday and Sunday. We really wanted to go for Sunday, but Saturday was only $10 more per person and I got kind of suckered in. It's hard to do one day, it takes a lot out of you. We took him to see Alice Cooper. And he really liked that. But of course, Alice Cooper is, a pretty clean show, language-wise. And we took him to Weird Al, and that's so much fun. So we just wanted to take him to see because this Sunday was Billy Idol. He got into it on Sunday, but Saturday was a little bit too many curse words being spewed from the stage. Parking is free and it's easy. It's about a half-mile walk to the gate. It's halfway sidewalk, halfway dirt parking lot walk, and about halfway through on the crosswalk there's some like 3 protesters, like Christian, church-going folk protesters. Just be nice to them or ignore them if you can't be nice. They'll think that you're going to hell going to this, but at the gate they'll search your bags and you'll pass through a metal detector and it'll probably go off because if you're at Carolina Rebellion you're pretty metal. There's some things that aren't allowed. Be sure you look those up because I'm sure it'll change year to year. The small gold stage is right there at the gate, right by it. It's not that bad. It was my least favorite stage last year, but this year, had Hatebreed on it, so it was awesome, and we got to see them really close because everyone was at Five Finger Death Punch just down the way at the Rebellion stage, which is my least favorite stage. You can't see it very well. I'm short. I'm like 5'4", and that can be a problem sometimes. The water spigots are to the left of the Rebellion stage, and make sure you stay hydrated, but not so much that you're always having to go to the porta potties because they are disgusting. Really, they're the evilest thing there. It's to the left of the gates and a little ways down. On the right is the black stage, which is really great because there's a little bit of a hill, so you can see down into the black stage and relax while you're doing so. And then further down is the Carolina stage, which is probably it's the biggest, prettiest, like the Carolina stage. And you hope that your favorite band is there. But it's probably the Rebellion stage because you have my luck, I'm sure. The walkways are mainly dirt, paths to each of the stage. Sometimes they have big chunks of gravel, which you can really slip on easily. So be careful. There's some grassy-ish knolls and valleys that you can put a blanket out on, or you can sit on without a blanket. That's fine. Or we brought an inflatable chair. We saw people with these last year, and they're really comfortable looking, and they are. You don't have to high five absolutely everybody that wants a high five from you. But just be kind, and you don't need to give everyone with a free hugs, sign a free hug, or I think, just be nice. Do the sunscreen thing, shades, and hat, and, it's one thing to have fun, and, really let yourself all hang out, but it's not cool when you're getting burnt. Don't bring your sunscreen in a spray, they will confiscate it. 24-ounce sealed water. Bring one. We shared one between the 3 of us for a family. And phones, bring your phones. Bring them in baggies. Bring earplugs. Don't want to permanently damage your hearing. And you can still hear fine with earplugs on. It's fine. optional ponchos if it's gonna rain. A bandana or a mask of some sort is fine. Mosh pit with a mask on, most people do, but whatever helps you with a cigarette smoke. Cigarette and other, as far as smoke goes, because there's a lot of other, there's a lot of cigarillos and there's a lot of pot. Let's be real. There's a lot of pot. People with costumes there are very popular. There's the banana guy, the bacon guy, there's a pink bunny suit guy, really funny. And, you know, whatever, it's, have fun there. Oh, bring a watch. It sucks having to whip out your phone all the time. You know, so a watch would be kind of cool. And then make sure that you've seen the schedule, the lineup, and when they're playing, and written all that down, and just, you know, so that you know where you're going. I think it's a lot better when you have a plan. I'm going to read what my son wrote as part of his writing today, because we homeschool. I was like, write about Carolina Rebellion. I'm doing it, and I'm going to vlog about it, I guess, or whatever. I don't do this very often, obviously. He wrote, this is what it looks like. Carolina Rebellion is fun, and here are some tips. Some things to bring. Sunscreen, cool clothing, something to sit on. Bandana, because people smoke. Cool shades, and spending money, $100 or more. Don't bring kids. This is coming from a kid. He wrote that. This is coming. The bands are awesome, but they swear a lot. Earplugs help because it's loud there. And that concludes it. He spelled concludes wrong. Shoot. But that's all. $100 spending money. We didn't spend any money there. He would have bought a corn dog and, you know, I don't know what else. I don't know why we would need $100. You know, people do bring our kids there. They, there were about half a dozen kids younger than him and a dozen that were just slightly older. And they seemed to have fun. I was trying to get him to crowd surf, just that tiny, like 5-foot crowd surf that would have been very safe. He's very light, and he was like no, and he wouldn't do it. And we did it like a little tiny family mosh pit at Hatebreed, and that was cute. We wouldn't do a real mosh pit, even if there is a thrice, and the people there would have been really, really cool and gentle with him. Baby's first mosh pit. We wouldn't do it, and he just said, "Oh, Mom, I'm not into that aspect of the metal culture," is what he said verbatim. See, I mean, it's funny to me. That's all. But all right. Well, thank you, and I hope this helps.